Happy Monday. Monday stands for, Lord, come. Monday stands for something. Moon Day? I hope everybody slept well. Ooh, how did y'all feel about the eclipse? Did anybody get to see it? I definitely did not. I feel like, oh, I did a solar eclipse read at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was a little loopy, y'all. I've been up for so long. Ooh, and then I thought that I was gonna go to sleep and just like top it off like a gas tank, you know? Thought I was about to go to sleep and wake up at like 9, 11 at the latest. Y'all, I woke up at 1 o'clock in the motherfucking afternoon. And figured I had to take Sunday to myself so I could put my schedule back to rights. Uriel, the angel of flame. And Duma, the angel of dreams. I feel like I'm a little farther away than normal, but that's okay. Shouldn't throw us off too much. Pardon me. Some music played of significance. Gnarls Barkley. Pardon me. Crazy. And it made me think of the scene with Kick-Ass and Red Mist when they're driving in the car. That wasn't the only song, that's just the one that's coming to mind right now. Well, guys. We just shuffling. Gives me time to think about drinking more coffee today. I probably should. I woke up a little bit earlier than I intended. I woke up at like 4 a.m. From dreams, I can't remember. But they felt very social, like I was doing a lot of interacting. Huh. Dreams I don't remember. Why did that make me think of Journey to the Past? Aaliyah. Aquarius and first quarter moon. Do do do. 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 Starry-eyed children left behind. I saw Aquarius and Scorpio too. I'll be in the bathroom, tell me when it's over. Don't know if I can play this part much longer. Don't know if I can play this part much longer. And I don't know if it is right to live this way. Uriel, angel of flame. Pardon me, y'all. My nose started itching on both sides. Woo! Okay. Wild and unwieldy. Restraint is unthinkable. Uriel cannot be bound. The flames peel back like dark silken fabric. The heat licks the edge of your awareness as you turn to meet it. You are consumed. The rhythms of heat and passion and flesh fill your mind. It comes over you like a wave, pressing your consciousness into your body. You can no longer think, you can only feel. Sensations tremble through your being. Uriel knows nothing but yearning. Look into the balefire of Uriel and it will expose your heart and leave you writhing in desire. Signs: a brazier, a stallion, a tongue. That made me think of Megan. Duma, angel of dreams. Docent to the unknown, Duma is the impetus to doubt a false reality, to crack the shell keeping you from the truth. When the world shifts around you, Duma is your guide. The world is stranger than you believed it to be. What we all dream, we dream together. Those dreams pull together in Duma's cupped hands. Look below the surface of the water. You know you've missed something, and yet you wonder what. At least you're on the radio. You listen closely, and yet you hear nothing. All the while, you dream the truth you think you seek. It is said that Duma and Liliel are connected. The truth of this can only be found within Angelarium. Signs: a reflection in water, a golden cage, and an eye. All right. Not the nose. Hey! Tell me when it's over. Don't know if I can play this part much longer. I'll be in the bathroom. Tell me when it's over. First quarter moon. Inner reading. At the first quarter moon, the stems and leaves you are developing are beginning to take real form. Your intuition is getting stronger by the day, so placing trust in yourself is paramount to reaching the next stage. You already have the answers you are looking for. As the moon grows, so can nagging thoughts and doubts. The moon is going to continue her cycle whether you accompany her or not, so you may as well keep going. I feel like this came out maybe solar eclipse. Oh, there she was. Okay, Aquarius, the water bearer, January 21st to February 18th. Planetary ruler is Uranus, which is funny. As I was trying to flip through, I saw Uranus. The 11th house, is that the house of open enemies? I think it is. Element air, modality fixed. Opposite zodiac is Leo. Symbols: silver, orchids, rowan, scientific instruments. In astrology, Aquarius is the 11th sign and the great humanitarian of the zodiac. Naturally rebellious. Oh, Lord. My hands are peeling. I don't know what the hell I got into. I be trying to wear gloves when I clean. Naturally rebellious, he feels an urge to restructure society in order for it to benefit the most people. Because this is so important to him, he can become overzealous and dictatorial. Qualities that he set out to destroy. Though Aquarius is a social sign, he does feel more comfortable on his own. He can come across detached and aloof, but if you hit a nerve, you will feel the wrath of his wicked temper. In your natal chart, Aquarius can show where you are stubborn and set in your ways, and also how you strive to be an original. It is the place of forward thinking, and planetary transit through this sign shake things up in unexpected and inventive ways. In a reading, retreating into your own world is what Aquarius wants you to do when it appears in a reading. Too often we absorb and internalize other people's emotions and neuroses, and it's time for you to rid yourself of them. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb for an entire entire week. And have yourself a staycation. The appearance of Aquarius can also mean it is time for you to loosen up and get a little crazy. You're being given the opportunity to be as out there and unpredictable as you want. If you are someone who always plays it safe, you're being offered a free pass to experiment. Make sure you leap into the water. Now is not the time for waiting. Keywords: invention, rebellion, humanitarian, social, offbeat, temperamental, cold, neurotic. Is that both? That was both. Okay. Why did that feel so quick, y'all? tool at the bottom. Who are you to wave your finger? You must have been out your head. What? Eyeballs deep in muddy waters. You practically raised the dead. T-Pain and Sia. These ones that have huge discographies and lots of like collaborate. Eminem and Sia collaborated on something. And Muse at the bottom. But I'm getting Muse is in the word and not necessarily the band. If you're into the band, what song comes to mind for you? Because here, this Delilah, 8th House Moon Rabbit, and the Voyagers, we are all improving, ascending, and growing our intuition. Spawn. In the wood. Well, Spawn was definitely passionate. As fuck. Which one of you guys? Please forgive my pause. I promise that I promise that I moisturize them just before I started. I thought they were just a bit dry. Be nobody else to save. I can't change into a person I don't want to be. Oh, it's Saturday night. Ace of Cups came out first. Oh, it's Saturday night. Yeah. Seven of planets and 7 of lasers. 8 of wands. Wait a minute. The Lovers. Oh, it's so nice. All of the power behind the water signs. Mercury. Moon. Okay. 7 of Pentacles is Saturn in Taurus. Moon in Aquarius. 8 of Wands, I think, is Mercury, Sagittarius, and here's Gemini as the Lovers. Huh. The Emperor. Worth getting up for. Oh Lord. Here we have bent but unbowed, battered but unbroken, stability. Over here with the Emperor and the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. I guess we could consider that this. I'm not. The Magician. And let's just imagine the Magician occupying several different positions at once. Like a crossing energy. King of Pentacles, like the Emperor is bringing their energy in a concentrated fashion. This. The Wheel of Fortune. The World. I tell you, I'd be forgetting my stations on Pandora. I've made several. Try to keep the musical influences wide. Four of Swords. Jupiter and Libra. Y'all, T-Pain came out, and I swear, the fucking, the chorus, or is it the hook of that song with Rick Ross and T-Pain and a bunch. My chick bad, looking like a bag of money. But just T-Pain with the vocalizations in the background. Oh, oh, yay. She bad, she bad, bad, bad. She bad, bad, bad. She bad, bad, bad. She bad, oh. Just like over and over. And I just heard it again. I'm not getting any T-Pain songs other than that one and the hook. So the Two of Swords came out after the Lovers. This character, the ones present on the Lovers are the King and Queen of Swords, and this is also the King of Swords and the Sun. Six of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. I'm going to go ahead and finish getting them out. Temperance. Moving forward swiftly. Did somebody make a choice too fast? Huh. Knight of Cups, Temperance, Knight of Pentacles. Slow down. Drive slow, homie. You never know, homie. Might meet some hoes, homie. You need to pump your brakes and drive slow, homie. Drive slow. Three of Swords. Not surprised to see it. Three of Pentacles. Seemed like Three of Pentacles fell in reverse. Okay. Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Empress. Over deceit, sneakery, thievery, obfuscation, the Tower. As I thought with this household, Venus and Aries, and I think the Tower is Mars and Scorpio, and I think Mars has moved into Scorpio, or it will be soon. I've heard some buzz about that. Three of Swords over this Magician. And the craziest thing, so many movies that have come to my mind, often after a reading is done, a reference that seemed relevant in some way, or that has been coming to mind, i.e., The Prestige. The Magician has come out here. I feel like The Prestige, was that about two different magicians? Perhaps one being authentic and legitimate, or just better in the trade? Was Christian Bale in The Prestige? I know The Magician and The Prestige came out like back to back. And it's been so long since I've watched either that I cannot differentiate. Six of Swords. Damn. As I mentioned, these prominent characters. And Ten of Swords. And the quote that comes on the learner's deck came to mind. It has ended and finished, for better or worse. So I'm going to go ahead and touch it. And at the bottom we have the Hierophant. I feel like I gotta just say, third parties with the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Somebody leaving someone. But who? Who is getting left? Oh, okay. I feel like somebody might have gotten cheated out of an even give and take. And even as I said, got cheated, that kind of goes against my personal ideas of sovereignty and being responsible for your own feelings. The direction of your life. Six of Pentacles. I feel like I just showed you that. I think that's Moon and Taurus. Two of Cups, which has already come out here. Then the Ace of Cups right after that. And another Eight of Wands. This should be sounding so trite to me. You know, I'd be liking to talk about science fiction and, you know, Voyagers, please, if you interact with AI, be kind. Ace of Pentacles. It's so funny. I love songs, right? I love real love. I love to see people win. If you done found your baby, you know what I mean? I am all for that. I am rooting for it. But it's like the in-between times, like the back and forth, it seems so trite. It seems... Because this sure does seem like... The Ace of... The Sun in reverse. Like somebody might right this minute feel cheated. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a Five of Pentacles. They feel on the outs. Oh God, stained. I'm on the outside. I'm looking in. Oh goodness, it's emo as fuck. The Emperor and the Empress have come out. But we've had too many reversals to say, I feel, to say that these two are together, working in concert, especially with the Three of Pentacles in the last position in the reverse. Venus and Scorpio, Seven of Cups. I don't think that's come out before. Knight of Wands. Somebody's libido might be activated. The fuck did I just hear? Ricky Martin. What was Ricky Martin's, like, that song from like 98, 99 that you couldn't escape? like it's way back here in the back of my mind playing. Living La Vida Loca. Fuck. I forgot that song. And I never needed to. If I had never remembered it, I'd have been fine. Somebody spying. Aw. Emperor. So a spying ass emperor. Said a girl that looked like you. I thought this can't be true because you moved to West LA, y'all. Ooh, I thought I was going to mention this. Earlier, I was shuffling and she came out first, then the Hierophant, and then the Emperor. And I was overwhelmed. And here we have the King of Wands. Oh, I swear to you, I'll be there for you. This is not a drive-by. Train. That song Drops of Jupiter. I've loved them since then. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. Maybe somebody else likes indie, folksy type music. Maybe this emperor is laying back in the cut somewhere, trying to rest and restore, trying to think logically and precisely, with a little bit of pout energy. Yep, because another song that played that I had to sing passionately with was I'm Not Okay, My Chemical Romance. I just thought to myself, is there a interfering third party? Oh, I stepped on my card. That makes me sad. Everything is groovy. They don't like it, sue me. The way you do me. I believe that's the only one. Lately I've been dropping them and thinking I got them all and did not. That when I leave, there's nothing up my sleeve for love for you. To get my head together too. Oh my god. Wait right here while I go fuck around and find out with other people. Yep. Ten of Wands and the Ace of Cups, as well as this Page of Cups. Woo. No, I mean it this time. Especially with the maybe this Empress kind of wants nothing to do with it. I'm kind of getting that vibe, like this woman didn't have to pray about it. I didn't have to pray about it, release it to Jesus so she could move forward. I can relate. Like, damn, how long was she supposed to sit still with a wish, a hope, and a prayer? Meanwhile, her intuition was screaming at her to go ahead and fucking kill it. Give it a funeral. Slow sing and flower bring. Definitely. Look, I forgot to flip my sun card. She is not thinking about jumping off that goddamn cliff again right now. No, she ain't. That's definitely the vibe I get. Appreciate you, Holy Spirit, because Lord knows I get kind of tired of this he's getting it together narrative. Like, you know, I really do hope that he is. And I'm pretty sure that many empresses, whatever manifested body you came here in, High Priestess, Hermit, trying to keep your head down, Not trying to take anymore. I feel like Friendly Fire came out. If it didn't, I saw it in the deck as I was flipping. Not, here it is, right at the top, by the Empress. Not trying to take any more bullets in the ass. Like, damn, I just want to be happy. I just want to be successful. If you're looking for me, I'll be over here. Whoa. Now the sun's coming out in the upright. Yes. Next to the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like with the Ten of Cups coming out over the King of Swords, that this woman has expressed herself too. Maybe that's why the Three of Pentacles is in reverse. If she didn't flat out say, sorry, partner, it's a no for me, dog. We cannot work together at this time. Thank you for submitting your Thank you for submitting your, y'all know the word. I feel like somebody just inserted it for me. Application. There you go. When positions open, you will be at the top of our list of contacts. Reminds me of the meme, how women talk to you when they are done, real professional, like HR. I wish you the best in all of your future endeavors. Yeah. I got Ain't Shit Sweet. And I don't get spice from the feminine energy. That's not really what it's real matter of fact. Ain't seen the Queen of Swords out here once. I could, eat my words. She could end up getting annoyed by some time. 7-7. 6-6. 3-3. Like, lots of doubles out here. Ain't seen Justice, though. Or Judgment. Heard somewhere that Judgment's the card of second chances. We know what Justice is. Not seeing them makes me feel like this is not a, what do you call it? Rebellion. It's not about union. Jesus came to make war, not peace, is what I just heard. And these two are ethically and ideologically beefing right now. Yeah. Because while the masculine, the emperor here, is wanting to be charming and with this magician out here, perhaps trying to manifest this love back into the 3D. But she's trying to hold on to her fucking sanity. I heard slip showing. So I don't know how unraveled this feminine might have become. We all have different stop points when it comes to expressing misery. But I definitely get that there was miserable energy and this woman felt... See, this was difficult for me to express because I'm not quite sure how I processed it still. King of Wands, High Priestess, Temperance. So perhaps she was the other lady, or perhaps an other lady was included in her established connection. How do I even describe it? Feeling like you made a clown out of yourself. Like that meme where the dude's in front of the mirror. There's two. There's the dude in front of the mirror. He's just standing there with the... And then there's the one where there's it's a try meme. First you put on the wig. Then you put on your nose, and then you start fucking applying your clown fare. Because you looked goofy as fuck when you were not listening to your intuition And rather than listening to what your eyes were showing you, took the word of a masculine who did not know himself well enough to accept himself and thus come all authentically, you know, with a clean cup, a pure offer. Because I really get kind of like pickup artist vibes. And right now, I just consciously heard this. Will you rescue me? Would you get my back? Rescue me. One Republic. Nine of Cups, Seven of Cups. So there's probably drinking, hoeing, carousing, adventuring, you know, which is all well and good. There's nothing wrong with that. Unless you try to staple somebody to your ass who didn't agree to doing all that. And I feel like that's what happened here. Which can't happen to you when you really know yourself and you really have solid, consistent boundaries. So, of course, all in feminine energy, it's a cycle. It's a cycle of healing, codependency, and attachment. Yeah. Four of Pentacles. Strength. Four of Pentacles. King of Cups. So that you can't get, what is it called? Breadcrumbed. You make your own fucking pie. You make your own bread like Chicken, not Chicken Little. Like the hen, you know, the hen that gathered the wheat and ground the wheat and sifted. And she had to wait for it to rise, and she had to do all that shit by herself, and then they came and wanted to eat the bread. And I'm pretty sure she said no, like she was supposed to do. Yeah, that energy. With the four of Wands, death, and the Knight of Cups, I get that he'd have done stuff to her that he would have never taken from her. And I also get the things that he would have never taken from her, he took from a third party. Everybody ended up with their slip showing eventually. Be careful who you clown, because sometimes the clown comes back to bite. That's one of my favorite fucking quotes. Right up there with "fool me once, won't fool me again." Now, I'm going to put this down. And who's at the bottom? The devil. I feel like this woman has had to fucking fight to escape the snare. Emperor, Empress energy, regardless, I believe, of whether or not you have a twin flame, it's very magnetic. If you look into history, all emperors and empresses wasn't magnanimous, benevolent. Sometimes they did some crazy shit. Because a lot of royal or exalted families, they've done a lot of intermingling among the same families, inbreeding. And I guess for, because I'm hoping nobody is actually inbred here. God. I'm getting, like, energetically, people following the same streams and tributaries rather than going out into the wider ocean to recycle. Not responding to needs of, I would say, diverse thought. Freedom. Freedom from conformity. fluid. No, analyze. You gotta peep your own bullshit. It's absolutely imperative. You watch any horror movie, it's typically what they have done that fated them for their demise. I mean, of course, unless it's like that one movie, it was called Rubber, and it was about the tire that was like, absolute evil, like Maximum Overdrive, or the Mangler, disembodied evil. That's not usually what's gonna get you. What's usually gonna get you is your own fuckery, like monkey's paw. Fear, strength. I heard strength in numbers. I feel like the masculine energy here kind of was just adapting to their immediate social circle. In a way that I understand. Subtly. Unaware. Autopilot energy. Which I also really relate to. Getting caught in patterns that haven't been reflected upon. Because if you're living as your own worst enemy and constantly starting fires in your immediate vicinity, constantly experiencing your own ego death or those around you, it's hard to amass beauty and wisdom in that order. Ugh. I just got the message of feeling ugly. Like, feeling ugly, being around a bunch of people who also feel ugly on a deep level. Yeah. Having been dominated by, I guess we could call them fleshly shit. 3D shit. And there being a real need for change with the tower. I feel like some of this is getting snatched out from under, like a false foundation, the tower over the Four of Wands, and it's going to be yet another big opportunity. Good morning. It'll be another opportunity for this masculine and the people around him to learn from each other, because they say birds of a feather flock together. Well, if you are a bird who maybe isn't living to your best potential, you'll be surrounded by other birds who also have potential. And you'll have similar lessons to learn. And so we do not, or should not, always have to go through it ourselves. You think in similar ways as your family and your closest friends. And yes, typically both of those things, family and friends, because while you choose your friends from wherever, we choose based on similarities. Like refracted reflected and refracted images. And as for family, we learned it all from them. So as much as we might resent it, there'll be a lot to unpack. Objective knowledge and resurrect. There'll be a lot to bring out of there. I would suggest for this emperor, like ancestor soul family, I should say. I always use that adjective because everybody that you was related to, everyone you're descended from probably wouldn't really fuck with you in real life, Just like you don't get along with everybody that you're related to, likely, in real life. Yeah. And I get that there's not going to be any manipulating this tower. That it's very much from the outside. Like, yeah, time. That is just time for this to happen. And that perhaps your ancestor soul family is feeling optimistic about your chances. And maybe, even though you've been being knuckleheads with your peeps, and as ugly as you treated this empress as a reflection of how you feel about yourself, yeah, vanity in the place of self-love, you know, that your ancestors have hopes for you and the people that you love as best as you can right now. And I like that. So if you really love people around you and you know that you're not being your best and that you got more that you're supposed to be manifesting, if you really want the best for them, well, fucking be a leader. Show them how to do it. If you're going to compete with each other, like, let's not compete over how we can escape the hardest. Like, how can we win the hardest? And it's not like self-love and self-work is all fucking work. It's so beneficial. It's unquantifiable. Okay? So, I love you. I gotta start my day. I'll probably see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.